Download this code and get free GPT-4o from codegive.com, link in the description below. Java Remote Method Invocation, RMI, is a powerful feature of Java that allows objects to communicate with each other across a network, essentially enabling remote procedure calls. This can be a topic of interest in Java interviews, especially for positions that involve distributed systems or network programming. Below, I provide an informative guide on Java RMI interview questions along with code examples. ### Key concepts of Java RMI. 1. Remote interfaces, define methods that can be called remotely. 2. Remote objects, objects that implement the remote interface and are registered with the RMI registry. 3. RMI registry, a simple name service that allows clients to look up remote objects. 4. Stubs and skeletons, stubs are proxies on the client side, and skeletons are used on the server side for dispatching calls. ### Common Java RMI interview questions. 1. What is Java RMI? Java RMI, Remote Method Invocation, is a Java API that allows the invocation of methods that reside in a different Java virtual machine, JVM. This can be on the same machine or a remote machine. 2. How does RMI work? RMI works by using stubs and skeletons. When a client calls a method on a remote object, it actually calls the method on a stub that is a local representation of the remote object. The stub communicates with the skeleton on the server side to execute the call. 3. Explain the steps to create a simple RMI application. Define a remote interface. Implement the remote interface. Create the server that registers the remote object. Create the client that looks up the remote object and invokes methods. 4. What are the key components of RMI? Remote, a marker interface that all remote interfaces must extend. Naming, the class responsible for storing and retrieving remote references. Security Manager, controls access to resources in RMI applications. 5. What is the purpose of the java.rmi.registry.locate registry? Locate registry is used to create the RMI registry on a specified port or to retrieve a reference to an existing registry. ### Code example, simple RMI application. Let's create a simple RMI application that adds two numbers. ###. Step 1, define a remote interface. ###. Step 2, implement the remote interface. Step 3, create the server. Step 4, create the client. Running the RMI application. 1. Compile the code. 2. Generate the RMI stub files, if you're using Java 8 or earlier. 3. Start the RMI registry. 4. Run the server. 5. Run the client in another terminal. Additional interview questions. What are the advantages of using RMI? Simplifies the development of distributed applications. Leverages Java's object-oriented features. What is the role of the unicast remote object class? It is a convenience class that provides the implementation for remote objects, making it easy to export them for RMI. What is the purpose of a security manager in RMI? It sets the security policies for RMI applications, which can restrict access to resources. How do you handle exceptions in RMI? You can catch remote exception and other custom exceptions defined in the remote interface. This tutorial should give you a solid foundation in understanding Java RMI and preparing for related interview questions. Make sure to practice coding RMI applications and understand the underlying concepts thoroughly.